So welcome. Welcome to the live broadcast learning about the Child Life Certification Test Prep course. This course is offered at the Convenient Classroom, which is www.theconvenientclassroom.com. Let me take these off. .com. And the class itself is also taught by two certified child life specialists. Getting a reflection of my screen. The class is taught by two certified child life specialists with a combined years of experience of almost over, I don't know, like probably close to 50 years between the two of us. We've both been in the field a very long time. Megan Kelly is the director at the Children's Hospital at Montefiore of the Child Life program there. I worked 20 years at the Children's Hospital of New York, and then I now have a private practice and consulting business in child life, and I've done that for almost 8.5 years. So between the two of us, we have a vast amount of experience. I am also adjunct faculty at Bank Street College. So I understand the coursework and the preparation that is required before you can even sit to take this exam, and the amount of books and the amount of studying that it may feel very overwhelming when you look at that list on the Child Life Council website of 20 plus books that they tell you are recommended to read through and look at for the exam. It can sort of cause some heart palpitations. It can really cause people to feel very overwhelmed by the process, unsure of where to start, unsure of even how to synthesize and read through. And a lot of times what people do is they just start reading the books. And honestly, that's not the best way to retain information. Anybody who's read for an extended period of time, and certainly textbook material, no matter how interested it is, after a little while your brain starts to wander. You're not really retaining that information very well. And so later when you go back to quiz yourself or to think, oh, I know this, I read it somewhere, you haven't made the kind of connections or had the type of repetition that your brain needs to move it from a short-term memory to a long-term memory. So I want to talk a little bit about the Convenient Classroom online Child Life Certification Test Preparation course so that people have a clear idea or an understanding about what's entailed in taking the course, when we meet, how often we meet, do we meet, what are the assignments, what are the expectations, and how we really use different learning styles and various research out there that has proven effective in retaining information and helping people perform better in high-stakes testing scenarios. So what we did was we created a 6-week online course. Every week builds on the previous week. There are assignments that all students that are participating in the class, that all participants share in. So it becomes like a group think tank. So most of the assignments that students are given are shared amongst each other. So you don't have to create for yourself 200 flashcards. That is divided up amongst however many students are in the class, spread out over the weeks, so that every student not only participates in the creation of the materials, but then also has access to what others have made. All the information is done online. There are other assignments as well that have been proven effective in helping people remember information by creating mind maps on certain topics that we share those amongst each other. And the more detailed the mind map, the more strategies or tools that you have to remember and retain information. Probably there are two things I think that make this course really stand out. And one is we do offer a weekly chat where we go over the study tools, we go over the assignments, we go over the materials, we practice questions from the Child Life Council's study guide that that you can purchase from the Child Life Council. We review those questions and helping you to identify how to break down and understand what is being asked and how to identify the correct answer. And we do this in a chat format, and that happens every week. And that is, both of us are there to help guide you in that process. We're also there to help to cheer you on when you start to feel overwhelmed or frustrated, as are all the other students that are participating. So you do have a study group built in through this class that you're able to share with and go through the experience of really studying for this really important exam. The other component that makes this course really another sort of unique experience is that we have included in the process audio files for relaxation. Each audio file builds on the previous week, teaching students how to prepare their mind and body for either sitting down and studying, or sitting down and when they're preparing to study for the exam, as well as the weeks progress, it then starts to make suggestions about passing the exam. And it teaches you, and it teaches our students how to calm their own nerves when they start to feel anxious or overwhelmed. It teaches our students how to make sure that they keep their minds clear so they can problem solve, use the tools that they're taught in the class, and use the tools that they're taught in the class, so that also when you're preparing for the exam or when you're taking the exam, you don't get that overwhelming feeling. You know how to center and refocus and calm yourself so that the student is able to then move forward, read the question with a clear mind, assess the answers, and determine what that answer is. The course has proven to be pretty successful. Presently, we have about an 85% success rate. Many of our students are people who've taken the exam for the first time, and many have taken the exam multiple times and have utilized this course as a way to really help them really achieve the success that they're looking for in passing the Child Life Certification exam. This exam is difficult. It's a hard test, and it's a really important one because it sets you on your path towards professionalism and towards being a certified child life specialist. So it's important that you do your very best, and what this class does is it gives you the tools that you need in order to really be able to do your very best work and put your best foot forward to hopefully passing the Child Life Certification exam. So if you are looking to register for the exam, register for the class, you can go to www.theconvenientclassroom.com and register for the course. The cost of the course is $350, which may seem like a lot, but in the long run, if you pass the exam, I think that it's really money well spent, as opposed to not feeling confident and going into that scenario really second guessing and not trusting yourself and the preparation that you've done, and not feeling as though you have to cram. You sort of go through the process in a slow way so that it allows your brain to be able to really retain the information so that you go into the exam feeling confident and prepared and relaxed and ready to take the exam. If you have any other questions, you can email me at gml9001@gmail.com, or you can log into the Convenient Classroom and email me there. On the Convenient Classroom, there's also other opportunities besides the test prep course for those who are looking for professional development units or just opportunities to expand their learning. There are short intensives and courses that you can take, as well as on-demand webinars, and often some live webinars are also added periodically for people to gain professional development units towards their recertification. So I hope to see you in any of the classes or in the webinars. I look forward to meeting all of you, and I really look forward to being part of your journey towards certification. So thank you.